Hi guys, my name is Nicholas and today I'm going to be solving a paper 1 from the IGCSE of math. As you can see, this is of the examination from 2020 and this is the specimen paper. I'm going to be solving this paper with pencil, so remember that in the exam you are going to have to solve it with a pen. Okay, so let's start. The first one says write 17,017 in figures. So this will be like this. In the second one it says find the number of minutes from 17:58 to 7:13 p.m. So you have to be sure of what you're going to make. So this says that it's going to be minutes. So we have to make the difference between this 1913 less 17:58, and we are going to make it like it is done with the angles, that these are grades and these are minutes. So this gives us that it is, now there is a mistake over here. Well, we're going to do this and add over here 60 minutes, and we over here have 73 minutes less 58 minutes. So we have 15 minutes and 1 hour. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes plus 15 is going to make 75 minutes. Now, the number of cars parked in a car park at 9 a.m. is recorded for 10 days. Complete the stem and leaf diagram. So, we have 107, and that's the only one over here. Then we have 116, 18, and 14. So we're going to add this 4, 6, and 8. Then 120, 24, 27, and 29. 20, 24, 27, and 29. And then we have 130 and 132. So this is the stem and leaf diagram complete. Now the fourth one says write 67, 89 correct to the near 100. So we have to correct this one, and we have to round it up as there is an 8. So it is going to make 6,800. Now it says write 67, 89 correct to 3 significant figure. So we're going to take this, and the 8 will be corrected to a 9, as this is nearer to the upper number. So it's going to be 6,790. So a cube measures 6 centimeters by 3 centimeters and 2 centimeters. On this 1 centimeter grid, draw a net of the cube. So firstly we have to draw the length, that is 6. So over here 6, and then we're going to draw the width, that is 3, over here, and then complete this part. And now the height, that is 2 centimeters. So over here 2 centimeters. Over here as well 2 centimeters. Here too. these are the sides, this is the base, and now we have to make the top of the cuboid. So it's going to be like this. And now we have drawn the cuboid. This exercise says write down the order of rotational symmetry of the shape. So we can see that this can be rotated 3 times and it gives the same 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to write 3. And now it says draw all the lines of symmetry on the shape. So we draw the first one, the second one, and the third one. Write down a fraction which is equivalent to 3/5. So we have to do like this, to multiply by 2, and we're going to have 6/10. Write down the reciprocal of 7. So we have to make the exponent -1, and this is going to give us 1/7. Okay, a cube has a volume of 1000 cubic centimeters, and it asks us for calculate the surface area. So to begin, to know what is the length of the cube, we have to make the cubic root of the cube. That is going to give us 10 centimeters each length of the length and the width. And to have the area of the cube, of a side of the cube, we have to make the square of this. It's going to give us 100 cubic square centimeters, and we have to multiply it by 6, as there are 6 sides in a cube. So it's going to give us 600 square centimeters. Now, Dan either walks or cycles to school. The probability that he cycles to school is 1/5. Write down the probability that Dan walks to school. So basically what we have to do here is make the difference between 1 and 1/5, and it's going to give us 4/5. Then there are 200 days in a school year. Work out the expected number of days that Dan cycles to school in a school year. Well, the probability that he cycles to school is of 1/5, so we have to make 200 multiplied by 1/5, and this is going to give us 14 days. Now, using a ruler and a pair of compasses only, construct a triangle with sides 5 cm, 8 cm, and 10 cm. So we're going to make the first side, that is 10 centimeters. Now we're going to see 5 centimeters, that is going to be over here, and then from the other side we're going to see where are the 8 centimeters, that is going to be over here. So to make the first side, we're going to do like this. Set the compass over here and draw an arc over here, and then we're going to do the same over this side and draw another arc. Now we're going to draw the lines with the ruler. And we can check that this side, for example, is 8 centimeters, this side is 5 centimeters, and this side is going to be 10 centimeters. Here is a list of numbers. put a ring around the number with the largest value. So we can see that this is 0.3030. This number is equal to 0.3 and it is a periodic number. Over here we have 0.0330. Then over here we have 0.3 and over here we have 0.33. So the number with the largest value is going to be this one, as this is a periodic number and it's bigger than the other ones. Now, 12. Complete these statements. 6 meters is the same length as, so we have to make 6 multiplied by 1000, and this is going to give us 6,000 millimeters, and 7,000 centimeters, square centimeters is the same area as, and now we have to make the square meters, so we have to divide this by 100 and another 100 to get over the meters, and this is going to give us 0.7 square meters. Okay, ABCDE is a pentagon. Explain why the diagram shows that the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon is 540. Do not measure this any angle. So we can see this pentagon is composed by 3 triangles, 1, 2, and 3, and we know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 grades multiplied by 3, as there are 1, 2, and 3 triangles, and it's going to give us 540. So explain why the diagram shows that the sum of the interior angle of a pentagon is 540, and the answer is that because it is made of 3 triangles of 3 triangles. Now we have simplify x. Okay, we have to simplify this expression, so we can make like this. This x multiplied by this other x, and then multiply this y with this other y, and well, 3 plus 5 is 8, so the first x is, the exponent of the first x is 8, and the exponent of the y is going to be 7, as 4 plus 3 is 7. Now, write 2020 in standard form. Well, this is going to be like this, 2.02 multiplied by 10 with a cubic exponent. 16. Kim knows that one angle of an isosceles triangle is 48. He says that one of the other angles must be 66. So an isosceles triangle has 2 same angles, so 48 multiplied by 2 is going to give us 96. And now if we make 180 less 96, this is going to give us 84. So explain why Kim is wrong. Because the other angle must be 84 degrees. Now 17. Explain why the square root of 3 is irrational, and this is because it can be expressed as a fraction. The next one, it says, the mass in kilograms of a horse is 429 kilograms, correct to the nearest kilogram. So 1 kilogram divided by 2 is going to give us 0.5 kilograms, and we have to add this to the initial mass, and it's going to give us over here 429.5 kilograms. And then from the other side, we're going to erase this, and then we have to make the difference in the other side, and it's going to give us 428.5. Rearrange the formula 5w less 3y plus 7 is equal to 0 to make w the subject. So we're going to make this 5w is equal to 3y minus 7, and now w is going to be 3y less 7 divided by 5. So the result is this. Now, use set notation to describe the shaded regions in each Venn diagram. So this over here is only shaded A, so the answer is going to be A, and here is shaded the union between A and B, so it's going to be like this. #21. The radius of a sphere is 5.2 centimeters. Work out the surface area of this sphere. Luckily, we have the formula for the surface area, and the only thing we have to do is to replace the values. So the area is equal to 4 multiplied by pi multiplied by the square of the radius, that in this case the radius is 5.2 centimeters. And now we're going to make this with the calculator. I don't know if it can be seen what I'm doing in the calculator, but basically what I'm doing is the operation I have done before, and it gives us 339.79 that we have to make it to 3 significant figures. So this is going to be 340 to 3 significant figures. So this is going to be 340. Now, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, so in the first triangle we have this proportion that is 12.4 over 5.2, and over here we have 21.7 over x, or PQ. Now we have to make a 12.4 multiplied by x by PQ, I'm going to put, and 21.7 multiplied by 5.2, PQ is equal to 21.7 multiplied by 5.2 divided by 12.4, and this gives us 9.1 centimeters. Now this 23, it says that E is equal to all the children that went to the park T is equal to all the children who play tennis, and G is equal to all the children who play golf. Now, 120 children went to the park, 50 play tennis, 75 play golf, and 25 do not play tennis or golf, so they're going to be over here. Now, we know that this T, that is people who play tennis, is 50 less X, this is going to be X, and this is going to be 75 less X. And the union between T and G is going to be equal to 120 less 25, that is going to give us 95. So we're going to make 95 to know the value of X. It's equal to 50 less X plus X plus 75 minus X. 95 minus 50 minus 75 is equal to minus X, and this gives us minus 30. It's equal to minus X, so this is equal to 30. X is going to be equal to 30. So over here goes 30. 50 less 30 is equal to 20, and 75 less 30 is equal to 45. Now, the next one. Find the intersection between T and G, and it's equal to 30. So, next exercise, it says, factorize completely 18x minus 20. See that the highest common factor between these two is 6. So this is going to give us 6, open brackets, 3x minus 4. So this is 6, 3x minus 4. Now over here it says simplify w with the next one is 5, and outside of the brackets with the next one is 4. So basically we have to multiply 5 by 4, it's going to give us 20. So this is equal to w with an exponent of 20. 25. Without using a calculator, we work out 7 over 12 plus 13 over 20. So firstly we're going to make 12 multiplied by 1 plus 7, and all of this over 12 plus 13 over 20. This is going to give us 19 over 12 plus 13 over 20. And now we know that the nearest, that's the lowest common multiple is going to be 60. So 60 divided by 12 is going to be 5. 19 multiplied by 5 gives us 45, and this gives us 95, plus 60 divided by 20 is going to give us 3, multiplied by 13 is going to give us 39. So 95 plus 39 gives us 124 divided by 60. Now we have to make mixed numbers, so we know that 60 multiplied by 2 gives us 120. 134 minus 120 is equal to 14, so this is going to be 2, 14 over 60, and now that I can see this can be simplified to 14 over 60 can be divided by 2, so this is going to give us 7, and this 30, so 2, 7, observe. 26. By rounding each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of the square root of 90,006 over 10.01, the square of that number. So we have to make this number is going to be corrected to 90,000 over 10 to the square. This is going to give us 90,000 divided by 100 equal to 90,000 divided by 100 give us 90, and this is equal to 30. And these are the three last exercises, and it says the nth term of a sequence n, the cube of n minus 5. Write down the first three terms of the sequence. So to give us 1 minus 5 is going to give us minus 4. Then the cubic of 2 minus 5 is going to give us 3. And the cubic of 3 minus 5 is equal to 20. No, yeah. This is 27 minus 5 is equal to 22. B. Here is a sequence of numbers 3, 6, 11, and 18. We know to find the expression for the nth term of this sequence, we have to see what kind of sequence it is. So we're going to make the difference between the numbers, and over here we have 3, 5, and 7. So it is not a linear sequence, so we have to make this again, and now we have the same difference, and we know that this is a quadratic sequence. So we know that this number is equal to 2a, that this is equal to 1, so a is equal to 1. We know that this is equal to 3a plus b, so 3a plus b is equal to 3. So as we know a, we're going to replace it by 1, plus b is equal to 3, b is equal to 3 minus 3, b is equal to 0, and finally we know that this is equal to a plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c is equal to 3, a is 1, b is 0, and now we have to know the value of c, that is equal to 2. So the nth term, un, is equal to a n to the square plus bn plus c. Un is equal to n to the square plus, as this is 0, we will not show this number, plus c, that is 2. So the nth term is equal to the square of n plus 2. And finally we got the last exercise, that is OAB is a sector of a circle with radius 9 centimeters and center O. The angle at O is 30 degrees. Calculate the area of this sector. Give your answer in terms of pi. So over here we have to apply the formula to calculate the area of the circle, but applying it to the angle. So the formula was pi multiplied by the square of the radius, and now we have to multiply it by 30 degrees over 630 degrees. Pi multiplied by 9 centimeters to the square multiplied by this new number so we're going to take the calculator, 9 to the square multiplied by 330 over 360, and this gives us 6.75 square centimeters multiplied by pi, and we're going to write it down like this. So that's the end of all the paper. I hope this was of great help for you. If this video was useful, you can leave a comment or like it, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye.